So Wuthering Waves version 2.0 is almost here, it's literally a couple of days away, and we're getting even more articles and even more like exclusive access to a lot of the material that's actually coming to Rinascita. And well, this one is actually by GameMate Japan. This one is an article that got put out literally today, like a couple of hours ago, I'm pretty sure. And what it's talking about is the early experience of version 2.0. Now, I will mention that this is GameMate Japan again, so this is all translated through like the website translate, whatever you want to call it on Google. So a lot of this might not be like super accurate in terms of, you know, translating the exact abilities and stuff, but I did do a quick skim through this entire article. It does seem to be quite spot on about most of the stuff, and you can kind of interpret what they mean by it. I'm sure Ryuku will probably have a video out soon at some point as well, kind of disclosing a lot of the more in-depth details about some of these characters and some of these echo sets, because this is what they're actually showing us in this kind of article, is some of the characters and some of the echo sets that we've had. Now obviously we actually had the IGN kind of gameplay thing that came out, which showed us a ton to do with version 2.0, but this seems to be something separate, and don't worry, this is all official on Wuthering Waves. So if you guys do enjoy this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also go to GameSubs, use code CASO and get yourself 10% off a ton of cups and tubs. And yeah, let's get into this video. So let's just scroll down and take a look. I'm sorry for all the ads, by the way. For some reason, GameMate Japan just doesn't like ad blocker at all. But they say, get the latest information on Rinascita. They say, with permission from the official Narashio site, we were able to play a preview of some of the characters and worldview of version 2.0 of Rinascita. This article summarizes information you may be interested in, such as the feel of using the new characters, the new harmony effects, and the new sound Makora, so please enjoy. And they pretty much clarify down here that it's kind of like a rough kind of thing, and there's no spoilers or anything like that, so don't worry, you won't get spoiled by anything. But they go into Carlotta first, and they, you know, label her as a high-powered single-target attacker. Now, they put a bit of gameplay down here of her. Obviously, you know, it's what we saw on the IGN stuff. The animations do look absolutely insane. And they say Carlotta, who will be implemented in the first half of version 2.0, is a main attacker specializing in single target firepower. When she switches to enhanced mode with resonance release, her damage efficiency is incredible, and her finishing move with a cut-in can deal super multiplied damage. So again, it seems like she's going to be really, really good whenever it comes to damage. And then we keep going down. They say the key is crystals that act like bullets. They say each time Carlotta successfully evades or attacks, the crystal-like effect on her left stacks. By consuming these crystals to attack, the power of an attack increases, making them act like bullets. And you can see right here, it's kind of low quality gameplay because it's on the website, but you can see the kind of just here, the little stack thing that appears, which is really cool, and it's going to be really cool to try this out in the actual game with Carlotta. And then they go on to Roccia as well. They call her Rococo here. I don't know if that's like just what they call her over in JP or if it's just a mistranslation, but they say a sub-attacker with excellent synergy, efficiency, and buffs. So it seems like Roccia, who will be implemented in the latter half of version 2.0, is a sub-attacker characterized by her powerful buffing abilities and high synergy efficiency. She's characterized by her fancy use, which is typical of Roccia, in that she deals damage while also buffing allies with a series of falling attacks from big jumps. So it seems like that she is going to be a good character that synergizes with a lot of characters in general. I feel like she's going to be a pretty flexible character in terms of adding them to a team and everything like that. So that's pretty good to see. And they say the unique falling attack combo is a feature, and they say, contrary to her cute appearance, Roccia launches a powerful triple drop attack from a big jump. With her resonance skill, she can gather enemies in one place with a tornado and then attack them all at once. And the shockwave range of her drop attack is quite large, making her performance in group battles overwhelming. So again, it seems like she's going to be very good for CCing and, you know, everything like that. She's going to be a little bit like Kazuha or some of the other characters we've seen in Genshin Impact that are very good at grouping up a lot of these enemies, which are really easy if you want to, you know, pop off a massive ability, which will take them all out with like a main DPS or something like that. So that seems really cool. And then they go into the new harmony effects, which is what everybody's been really looking forward to. And this is the kind of new information that we don't really have. So there, we've actually got 5 new harmonies coming to the game. These are going to be in like sets and stuff. Again, a lot of people kind of mistook these for like kind of new elements. They're not. They're just based on certain elements. For example, we've got like, you know, this one's based on Glacio, this one's based on Spectro, this one's based on Havoc. So you can see they're called Frosted Heart, Eternal Light, Midlight Veil, Celestial Ansam, and maybe that says Anthem, maybe because of just like the whole Rinascita thing, and Tides Turning Valor. Again, these are like really badly translated, I'm pretty sure. So again, we'll have to wait and see what the official kind of name for this in English is. But they give you a kind of a rundown of the set effects. They say increase damage for resonance skills. When resonance is released, increase your own condensation damage and increase resonance skill damage. So it says condensation, diffraction, disappearance, resonance, and resonance. So, and then they go increase diffraction damage, which I'm assuming is going to be spectro damage. And they say when the enemy is inflicted with noisy light effect, your own critical rate increases. When attacking an enemy with with a certain amount of noisy light effect inflicted, your own diffraction damage increases. So again, it seems like these pieces are going to be very good for some of the characters and even some of the old characters as well. So maybe you want to get farming these whenever Rinascita comes out. So, you know, everyone has something to do, even if you don't pull any of these characters. But I'm not going to go through them all here because, again, they are kind of poorly translated. It would be nice if Game 8 would release these as well on the English side. They haven't currently. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll definitely throw up a screenshot if anything does get updated so you guys can look through that. But I don't really want to like talk through all of these ones because it does seem like, you know, this is kind of poorly translated, and maybe Ryuku can kind of provide a little bit of context to that as well. And then again, they go through each of them, and then they go through these and they say Frosted Heart is a harmony effect that seems to have just been made for Carlotta at the moment. There are no other characters that can match it, so it's a harmony effect that's almost exclusively for Carlotta. So again, that one seems like it's only going to be for Carlotta for now, but maybe it'll be used for other ones. So yeah, not going to be used for any other Glacier characters at the moment. Then obviously we've got Midnight Veil. They say Midnight Veil is an effect that specializes in supporting vanishing attackers. It is a performance that further boosts Roach's buff performance, but it also seems to be a good match for Tanjin, which I'm guessing is Danjin, who tends to be used as a sub DPS in vanishing parties, which again, that's great. You go down to Eternal Light. Eternal Light is an effect based on the diffraction abnormality, noisy light effect. There are currently no characters that seem to be compatible with this, so it may be the best harmony for new characters such as Phoebe. So again, they're kind of making these new elements for the future. We keep going. Then they say Tides Turning Valor is a set based on the concept of resonance efficiency. You might think it might work well with like Shorekeeper, but since it's only you who can receive the buff, it's not suitable for support. There are no other characters that it works well with, so it seems like it's a harmony effect that will be used for the future, for future characters, something like that. And then finally, we've got Celestial Anthem, which I'm guessing they mean Anthem. Yes, it's Celestial Anthem here. It's a harmony effect that further boosts the firepower and support performance of cooperative attack characters, which seems to work well with characters like Yilin and Jeja. That's what these two mean. I literally just like went to the link to see what they were exactly. And they say, but considering that other harmony effects seem to be tailored to Rinascita characters, it seems likely that the new characters to be implemented in the future will also include characters with cooperative attacks. So it seems like maybe this is going to be another one for the future. And it's really cool to see that a lot of these kind of elements, a lot of these features are setting up for the future characters and not just kind of making these other characters better, because it seems like a lot of these elements that we already have are still pretty good, you know, for the characters that they're used on, and now they're just kind of setting up the new ones and some new effects, which could work on some of the other characters, but maybe it's not like the best. So we don't have this whole like, oh crap, I need to farm new echoes every single update kind of thing, which I think is kind of nice. And then they go into stuff about the new echoes and stuff like that, which are coming to the game. I'm not going to go through them all here, but just because it's literally telling you the skills of each of these. But again, this is on game8.jp. You can actually go look this up for yourself if you only want to. But it literally describes every single echo and what they do. You know, some of them are doing like attacks, some of them are doing HP stuff. Like, for example, this top one, Knights of the Past, transform into a traveling knight and deal electrical damage to nearby enemies with a falling attack. I mean, that's a 3 cost, so you're not really going to see those. And then they've also got a list of some of the Rinascita bosses, which again look really cool. I really like the look of Lorelei. Lorelei looks absolutely insane, if you get what I mean. And then they go down to some of the new actions. For example, the flying. They say Soar is a new action exclusive to Rinascita that allows you to fly freely in the sky until your stamina runs out. Soar has its own stamina, which is relatively low at first, but you can increase the stamina value by exploring Rinascita. So again, that seems like that might be a Rinascita kind of locked thing. It has been kind of rumored that that was going to happen. And then they go further into some of the other stuff that's come to the game, which was announced in the live stream. I've already made a whole video on that if you guys want to go watch that. But that's pretty much all of the news that we got for version 2.0 that has come out from Game 8, and there's actually some exclusive early access kind of info that you guys can maybe get ahead on. Obviously, you know, it means that if you're farming for Glacier stuff right now for Carlotta, stop, because there is a better piece out there which you will be able to farm in Rinascita. Maybe save up some wave plates, save up some save up some stuff that can help you farm, and yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys are looking forward to. Are you looking forward to any of these sets, and you know, which characters you're looking forward to pulling on in Rinascita? Because me personally, I'm looking forward to Carlotta. If you see my Twitter, I've been talking about Carlotta quite a bit. You know, I'm 100% gonna main her. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And also thank you to Ethan for pointing this whole article out to me, or else I wouldn't have actually seen this. It doesn't really pop up on any of the news pages. So yeah, thank you to Ethan. And yeah, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.